This function doesn't have any constant intervals because constant would mean that it's just a flat horizontal line for a little while, and we don't have any of that going on here. So we're just going to look at increasing and decreasing for this one. First of all, increasing from left to right. So I'm going to start all the way to the farthest left I can and just begin moving. And notice if it looks like I'm going upward or downward. Here I appear to be going upward. So my function values, the y values from left to right, are increasing in that region. Also from here, increasing, right? So this continues on. So those regions are where the function is increasing. Now the function values are the y values. So we're not supposed to write down y values. We're supposed to write down the x values for this section of the function where it appears to be increasing. So the x values are what matter here. So starting here at this point, which is where it changes from increasing from left to right to decreasing from left to right, right? So right there where there's an inflection, the coordinates are -1 for x and what is that? Maybe 1.5 for y. And again, the y value doesn't matter all that much. It's the x value that matters. So at -1 and moving towards negative infinity, or you could say it the other way around, coming from negative infinity and moving towards -1 on the x-axis is an interval where the function is increasing. So from negative infinity to -1. Now also, so union, because there's going to be a break here, but then we're going to pick up again over here, and I can't really tell what that x value is. I'm going to guess it's 2.5. And from 2.5 and greater towards positive infinity, from here this way, I see that the function's behavior is uphill from left to right, or increasing. So I'm going to pick up at 2.5 and move towards positive infinity. Now, some students ask, well, how do we know if we should use a square bracket there or if we should use a soft parenthesis there? Well, remember, square brackets are used when you're talking about domain and range usually, or solutions to a problem. But intervals where your function is behaving a certain way and that behavior has to do with movement, you're not really talking about including or not including an x value. You're always on the move, right? Just always use parentheses, not square brackets, when you're talking about increasing or decreasing or constant behavior. All right, so we always use parentheses for this context. All right, now for decreasing, from this inflection point where x was -1 and up to the inflection point where x was equal to about 2.5, we have decreasing behavior. So for x values from -1 and up to 2.5, the function has decreasing behavior.